Hello everyone. First of all, welcome guys. It's great to see you all with us today. I'm Simran. I'm peer executive in this degree, and along with that, I'm pursuing BBA from IP University. Today, we are going to ask you guys about your experience till quiz one. So let's start with an introduction. Divya, can you go first?
Yep. Hi, guys. I'm Divya. I work with Nagaro as an associate staff consultant, just got promoted. And side by side, I'm taking up this degree. I'm in the first semester of diploma. So, yep, it has been a nice start since diploma. I wish everybody else can do the same.
My name is Trivikram Manat. I work in Larsen and Toubro Infotech as a SAP consultant, technical consultant, and I'm currently in the second term of my diploma and fourth term in the degree. It's been a wonderful year and a very fruitful journey, and yeah, it's been a lot of rigor, and we're going on.
Pranjal.
Hello guys, I am Pranjal Chaudhary. I am doing this course as my full-time degree. I am in my first term of my diploma level. I'm also the Deputy Secretary of Saranda House. So yeah, that's up for me.
How about Subrajyoti?
Hello guys, my name is Subrajyoti Datta. I am currently in second term in diploma. I have taken MLF, BA, Java, and what was the other one? Sorry, I can't remember the last one. Yeah, anyways.
You're studying something else also along with it?
Yeah, I am actually doing BSc Statistics along with this course, which is my primary one from Banaras Hindu University. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, nice. Vignesh?
Hello guys, I'm Vignesh Adithal. I'm currently working as a software engineer at DE Shaw. It's based in Hyderabad. I joined this course as a direct entry diploma candidate, and I'm currently in my first term. I've taken courses like Maths 2, Stats 2, MLF, and Business Data Management.
How was your experience till quiz one?
Yeah, I have taken courses of MLF, DVMS, then System Commands and BDM. So it was good for in BDM and DBMS. It was a good paper. Not much difficult, but not much easy also, medium level. But in MLF, it was kind of hard, but I won't say it is impossible to complete all the paper. Yeah, it has level. System commands, I face little bit difficulty because it's hard to manage 4 subjects in a term. I also didn't study in my first 2 weeks, so I faced a lot of problem. I only studied 3 weeks and went to give the exam. So it was little bit difficult for me, but yeah, it's manageable. Quiz 1 was good. Yeah.
How about you, Vikram? I think you also have 4 subjects.
I have taken machine learning theory, machine learning practice, application development, and tools of data science. So machine learning theory and practice was good in sense I had prior knowledge and I had some experience with machine learning, lots of experience, quite frankly. I've done many projects, so I found it quite doable. But and of course, the solve with us instructors and activity questions helped a lot, right? It helped the most. So if someone isn't doing that, I think he would find it very challenging. So yeah, it was good. It was good in that sense also that while machine learning fundamentals in my previous term took a lot of time, machine learning theory and practice took lesser time in a way, compensating for machine learning fundamentals. So machine learning fundamentals was very lengthy. Pranjal has not emphasized enough on it. We had it lengthy. I don't know you guys, but we had it very lengthy back then. But this paper was very manageable. Application development, was tricky in a way because I didn't have much experience on that. So I found it doable, manageable, but I don't think I've done that well since a few of them were being discussed in the group. So let's see how it goes, I guess.
For me, it was, I will say it was mediocrely tough. Uh, it was not that tough in any of the subjects, to be fair, but uh, if I say system commands for me was a bit new subject, and it required a bit of practice, especially in regex part, which posed a problem to me. I for some reason I couldn't be able to remember the patterns of the regex. Other than that, in other subjects it was quite a bit easy. Java and the BA part was business analytics was very easy, as it was just a trimmed down version of stats 2. It's very easy, and uh, the most lengthiest part I faced was MLF. It was quite a bit lengthy. It nearly took 80 minutes of me, but still it was not that tough, but it was lengthy. So yeah, that was it. The for first quiz it was okay in MLF and in system cons, and in Java and BA I did very well.
Yeah, I mean, what you have said is completely correct. Like Suprajiti said, MLF and Stats 2 paper was, I feel, was pretty lengthy. Like all my subjects are very theoretical. Even business data management, there is so much theory that, and it's a combination of theory which you cannot find in one book. So they don't even have any material which they are suggesting. So yeah, like all my courses have a lot of theory. Uh, I mean, in statistics too, it was lengthy because you had to solve like complicated integrals and all of that. In MLF, you had to solve like multiple equations which were like kind of huge. So yeah, I mean it was lengthy. But what I really liked is that they arranged the live sessions and they gave us mock tests. So that actually really helped me. Like without that, I I'm confident that I would have failed in one or more subjects. So yeah, I mean the mock test was very really helpful, and the questions which came in the quiz were actually just a little bit twisted version of the questions which appeared in the mock test. So yeah, that was very helpful.
So, with respect to your particular courses, like, is there any difficulty you guys faced?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
from
Pranjal.
week 3, I felt little bit difficulty in MLF as my maths 2 didn't went well. So I felt the MLF part, sir was teaching like uh, he was jumping from one topic to another. So it was difficult for me to grasp those concepts in one lecture. So I felt little bit difficulty in MLF. So that's the thing. DBMS lectures are awesome. Like if you see only the lectures and practice the mock test, you will be doing very well in DBMS. I studied for only one day in DBMS and I went very well. Though I knew some ML, MySQL commands from my previous classes, but yeah, for a beginner also, if you see only the lectures and do the mock test, you will do very well in DBMS. Provided you are watching in 2x lectures, 2x speed.
Just wait for the future weeks in the BMS.
Yeah, then you'll have to watch it at
You will feel
10
it.
to
You will feel it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Pranjal. Like in MLF since week 3, I mean, the professor has a very unique style of teaching, I would say. And yeah, it was like this, like it was a peak. Like everything was very difficult to grasp, and I had to watch it like 2 times to understand what is your like what is your like conclusion, what is the summary, and all of that. Uh, yeah, so MLF was a little bit difficult for me, I would say.
Application development for me was a little out of the box, out of syllabus. I mean, it's like we are designing a web app at the end of it. So I mean, they're supposed to teach us everything, but you can't teach everything in a website. I understand that. I empathize with them, but a few components for me were a little out of the syllabus, because of which I may have not done that well again. So I just, I guess I'll have to do a little bit extra. I'll have to work extra on that side. At least for a beginner, someone would have to work a little extra to
In
basically go outside and build a website on their own with, as an extra base. So anyway, that's understandable, like at the end of it. But machine learning theory and practice were a sale. They were absolutely spot on with all the solve with us and activity questions and the mock. I do have a couple of our peers who didn't have experience in that. So one of them mentioned that machine learning theory was good. It was okay, not a problem. Machine learning practice was tricky. So IIT has a very good knack of twisting questions and giving very synonymous answers, because of which even if you know what is right, you would possibly be 98% sure of the right answer, because there are the other two which look similar, and that 98% is not going to cut it. So you might lose a few marks in that. So to be 100% confident, to be a spot on, you would have to work hard and you would have to code, and you would have to code quite a lot too. Basically, it's bad at the end of it. At the quiz, they're going to give you a code, and they're going to ask you, what do you think the output is going to look like, or a few features of that sort, or what is the shape of this matrix. So at the end of it, you just need to be very hands-on with the functions and with whatever they are teaching you. So that's the aim at the end of it. Of course, the algorithm is also very important, and we're going to have another coding exam for that in the machine learning theory and practice also. But at the quiz level, it is more to do with getting to know the basic overview. But in that also, you will have to be very consistent, and you'll have to have a good knowledge.
I would say that programming is something which, uh, like, it is very difficult for someone to teach you unless you actually experiment and play around with stuff. Like, you should read documentation and you should try to experiment and play around with stuff. Then only you can actually get better and learn programming.
In system commands, they had taught us the commands for every kind of situation, but at the end it was quite a bit tricky, since you need practice alone to master that subject. Without practice, just knowing the commands will not help you in any ways. So yeah, it was similar for sister commands as well, as Trivikram was saying.
So the
yeah, for
thing is
the
about software development, writing the code is actually only like 5 or 6% of the 100%. Most of the time actually goes into debugging. Like, whenever you write the code at the first time, it will never be completely correct. So how to debug your code, that is something which is very important to learn, and that will teach you a lot of things. And how you you should have a good development setup. Like, I see people typing in Notepad, so don't do these kind of things. Like, download Visual Studio Code, and they have like very good extensions which can help you in programming. And yeah, I mean, try to, and also debugging is very easy over there. So yeah, use a proper environment.
I think you'll have to do a little bit more of experimental learning as well. Like, go out of the way and go to Google, try to build your own website, something else. Like, others also have mentioned that, but
So
then
you
again,
are muted.
yeah. Then again, I didn't have the time, and I didn't go out of the way to learn a few other things, which is important at the end of it. So yeah, but Visual Studio is definitely a killer.
Yeah, and also you have to learn like how to actually search for help. Basically, you have like these sites called Stack Overflow and all of that. Like, I know like some people, they cannot write code without Stack Overflow. So don't become like that, but you should still know like how to search for help on the internet.
That's
for BDM, I felt the lecture content was really good. How they put on the things. I know there are lots of theories in it, but I really liked how they put on the things. They have given the examples, how the penetration market works, how the skimming thing works. So also they have given lots of visualizing graphs and those things, which really helped a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. For BDM, it's a light subject, I feel. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I just want to add like a small thing to that. I really like the format in which they presented. I think the first 2 weeks or the first week. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't feel like I'm actually watching a lecture. Like they both were like happily talking to each other. I mean, it was like I'm watching a movie or something. And I actually stopped making notes. Like I tried to make notes, but I couldn't follow up. So I stopped making notes and just like I was just listening to what they were saying, and that actually helped me a lot.
That's the magic of BG, sir.
Yeah.
The early part of diploma will require a lot of hands-on, doing a lot of solving, doing a lot of making notes, doing a lot of not rattafy, but at least writing down points and trying to memorize a bit of keywords type. But as you move ahead, it's getting more and more programming oriented. So that again saves a lot of time again. So just wanted to make a small point on that.
I
Yeah, I
actually
want to.
feel like
Yeah.
kind of opposite of that. So I personally feel that if like I only have theoretical subjects, so if I have theoretical subjects, I don't feel like attending the live sessions because I've already covered the entire theory. Maybe it makes more sense for like app dev and ML machine learning practice where there is more hands-on learning to attend the live sessions because then you can see like what is happening because then theory only will not be sufficient. So I honestly like didn't attend any live sessions for like before quiz one. I just attended one live session of where they were discussing about the mock test before the quiz. Uh, yeah, I mean, I felt that watching the videos and doing the assignments were enough to learn the theory.
So, is there any particular issue that you as an individual faced?
Yeah, I did face one issue. Like in application development, we have these lab assignments. And I mean, it's not an issue per se, but I did assignment very well. I took a lot of time, and a few things were just not followed well enough. So the thing is, we have these public cases and private cases, right? Even for any programming exam, we have graded programming exams. Think of it as a graded programming exam. So the issue is that if I have not followed on a few things, then the public test cases need to be less. It doesn't need to be 100 on 100, right? If I have done something wrong, then it should be reflected in the public test cases. It should be reflected as a 50 on 100 or a 40 on 100, just to notify the student that you're not done well and you might have to do a few things. You might have to dig into the code and see where you're going wrong, right? That false assumption should not be given to a student. So that was not followed on, and I raised it up with the team, and they are following it up on. They are trying to implement something new. So then again, it's an evolving process. I'm not trying to blame them, but at the same time, I'm kind of pushing them to improve because we all need to grow together as a culture, and we need to motivate the instructors as well to change a few things so that we get to do well and the juniors as well get to do well. So that's a minor issue. I hope they are working on it. So uh, that's one of the issue that I would like to highlight. Apart from that, it's all going very well. It's all going very well for me at least.
Anyone else?
I faced an issue in statistics too. So they have like weekly assignments which are peer reviewed. So basically, you create a portfolio page and you put the link. Uh, and the thing is, after the deadline, you also have to review other people's. I mean, that's why it's called peer review. So I actually missed reviewing. Like you have to complete 3 reviews. So I basically submitted my assignment and I was happy. Like okay, I'm done. But after 2 weeks, I saw that my score is zero, and it turned out that because I didn't review other people's work, my even though I got 100, but my score was actually zero. I mean, I don't think it is completely fair to do this. Uh, yeah, I think this is an issue with the peer review system.
Thank you guys for your time and thanks for being here.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your input.